Yeah, I went hybrid on one of my books, and then they went bankrupt. But like even then, from getting the manuscript, it took like a year, like just over a year for them to release it. And I was just sitting there going, "Where's my book? I want my book. Where's my book?"
Yeah,
You know? And that's why indie is just it's great to be in control, and you can get it out as quick or as late as you want.
you nailed it. My old man said to me that it's probably the best move for me because I like to control things to an extent. I got a really
Mhm.
good cover artist that I really liked, Decky from overseas, Indonesia, and he was fantastic. He's currently doing the artwork for the sequel because he's getting really popular right now, and I thought I better get him now before he becomes too busy. But at the same time, like I can spruik it and contact bookstores myself and have that element of
Yeah,
control. And I've been getting good feedback. And like just this week, the Montville bookstore, sorry, the Mulaney bookstore, they purchased 5 copies, and Laura's been really nice. I reached out to her, she reached out back, and we had a bit of conversation. So it's a nice feeling when you get those support. The bookshop on the way down in Melbourne, and I've got Fables and Froth and Harry Bay. Like bookshops around the place that are starting to get it, and
yeah,
it makes me feel. I don't know. I guess there's a sense of validation in that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's nice.
Definitely. And I think, I've said this on the podcast previously, but I think we're living in a great time for, independent for you to independently publish your book, with Amazon and all the other outlets that allow you to have that control over what you publish. And like Jamie said, you could have a year where you publish 5 books, or you could have a year where you publish no books. It doesn't matter. You're not on a specific deadline. You can take as long as you like to perfect and write the book that you want to get out. And then you've got all that control, like you say, with the cover artist, with when you want to bring it out, how widely you want to distribute it. I think it's a really good time to be an indie author, with all the different avenues that you guys have got.
Yeah, it's also get told to change your plot that
Mhm.
you've created to suit what's popular at the time,
yeah,
um, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I suppose it wasn't. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, no, if I do it myself, I can do it right. And there's something to be said about the business side of things. Like it's how people talk about side hustles and all that kind of gear.
yeah,
It's kind of it stokes the fires a bit, and gets you feeling a bit excited. Like you make it. I got a Shopify web store, and when I get the sound of a cha-ching or whatever, that I know
yeah,
I've sold a book. We do the kids and I and the missus we all do a little dance, like it's a
yeah,
little bit of excitement for the evening and the day. And when it
Mhm.
first came out, it had a lot of hype and it was going off quite a lot. And the kids are going, "Oh, again!" And I'm like, "How good?" Like it's great. And there was a lot of support with that, which is great.